Chapter 1. The Best Paan Maker. Get ready. You must have heard about witty Birbal, who would help Akbar and other people at crucial moments. In this story, he saves a paan maker whose little carelessness has awarded him with a severe punishment. Emperor Akbar was very fond of delicacies and had a great taste for paan, beetle, especially for those mouth-watering ones that Shaukat Ali, his official paanwala, rolled out. It so happened one unfortunate day that as Shaukat was preparing paan, the coat of lime applied got thicker than usual. The emperor had hardly taken a small bite when his tongue seemed to be on fire. Flying into a rage, he sent for Shaukat Ali. The moment the emperor set his eyes on Shaukat Ali, he fumed.
Your paan burnt my tongue. How do you claim to be the best paan maker in the city? You deserve the severest of punishments, you careless wretch.
Shaukat Ali was now trembling like a leaf in the wind.
Go, fetch me a bagful of the best lime,
thundered the emperor, relieved that his life was spared. Shaukat went to a nearby shop that sold lime. He didn't have the slightest hint of what awaited him.
Have you started making pickles for the entire neighborhood?
Asked the shopkeeper jovially.
Of course not. I'm only following the emperor's command,
replied Shaukat Ali in a soft voice. Delicacies, a variety of food, rich and unlucky person, had a great taste for, had a liking for something, jovially, friendly and happily.
Don't even think of disobeying that order,
said Mahesh Das, who was observing the entire episode.
I know that you haven't asked for it, yet I would like to give you a piece of advice. All right, but be quick.
Shaukat Ali croaked.
Have a big bowl full of pure ghee before you go to the royal court,
said Mahesh Das.
You haven't noticed my pot belly, have you?
Said Shaukat.
I can't even dream of taking a drop of ghee. Forget a bowlful.
The shopkeeper suddenly spoke up and said that one should not ignore Mahesh's advice. Looking all the more worried now, Shaukat paid for the lime and hurried out of the shop. Once home, he asked his wife for a bowl full of homemade ghee. Is he that hungry? She wondered. But looking at her husband's face, she decided not to question him and poured the ghee into the biggest bowl she had. It was indeed shocking to see how Shaukat gulped it all down at one go. Shaukat picked up the bag and trudged. On reaching the court, he placed it at the feet of the emperor, who summoned 2 of his guards to take Shaukat out.
Make sure he eats all the lime,
said the emperor.
Pity me, dear emperor. I'll die if I eat all this lime.
Shaukat Ali burst into tears.
You deserve it,
said the emperor, turning his face away. The guards dragged Shaukat Ali to the courtyard, feeling sorry for the hapless man.
Start eating,
said one of them. Shaukat Ali started eating, his stomach churning in pain. His teeth felt sour and sensitive. When the emperor appeared in the courtyard a little later, he could not believe his eyes. There was Shaukat Ali right before him, quite normal as against his expectations.
Did he not eat all that lime?
The emperor asked the guard.
Yes, your majesty, he ate all of it. How come you're still all right?
The emperor turned to Shaukat Ali.
Your majesty.
The man bowed and said,
I had a bowl of ghee before I came to the court.
The emperor very well knew that someone had helped Shaukat Ali.
You are not that wise to know what I had in mind. Who gave you the bright idea, may I ask?
said the emperor.
I met a young man at the shop. His name is Mahesh Das,
stammered Shaukat Ali.
Mahesh Das? You mean Birbal?
The emperor's voice grew softer now. Croaked, said in a deep and hoarse voice. Gulped, to swallow large quantities of food or drink quickly. Hapless, unfortunate, pot-belly, a protruding round stomach. Trudged, walked slowly with heavy steps. Stammered, spoke with sudden involuntary pauses.
Yes, Your Majesty. He told me to drink a bowl of ghee before I appeared at the royal court.
Shaukat Ali confessed.
You owe your life to Birbal. Go and find him now,
said the emperor. Shaukat Ali returned with Mahesh Das. The young man bowed and waited for the emperor to speak.
Birbal, did you tell this wretch to drink that bowl of ghee? Yes, Your Majesty, I did. One does it when one has to eat something that could corrode the lining of the stomach.
Emperor Akbar looked at Birbal, enraged.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. Had it not been for that bowl of ghee, the poor man would have been dead by now.
Birbal replied.
He deserved the punishment.
The emperor roared.
He burnt my tongue. How dare he? Forgive me again, dear Emperor,
requested Shaukat Ali.
Your Majesty, I am told that he makes the best paan in the city. Where would you find a substitute?
Asked Birbal. Shaukat Ali bowed again. But he could not get his head below the level of his navel, thanks to his pot belly.
I should have asked you to touch the ground with your forehead instead,
teased the emperor.
That would have made the most appropriate punishment for you. Shaukat, what are you standing there for? Go, make paan for us. I'm dying for one. Do you have anything to say to Birbal? Sir, I just want to thank him.
Confessed, admitted a wrongdoing. Corrode, destroy. Enraged, in anger. Substitute, something which can be used as a replacement.